So this is going to come off as a shock to some, but I don't want to be called a liberal anymore. I totally am removing myself all around, okay? And I understand that the majority of my following is liberals. And I understand that the content that I used to make was woke content, and I do still define myself to be a woke person. However, the movement has become to be this extremist, radical, unspoken cult, and I'm done. I am done. I'm done. And we can all blame TikTok for this. And not TikTok like the creators of the app, but I mean the people who are posting on the app, right? I was literally just called an ableist by an extremist wokest person, radical. I was just called an ableist because this woman is autistic, all right, meaning that she is neurodivergent. And she assumed that I was a neurotypical person. But then I was like, actually, I'm neurodivergent as well. However, I don't make that my entire identity. I'm not going to make me being neurodivergent my entire identity. And I'm not going to use that as an excuse of why bad things are always happening to me. Am I autistic? No. Am I dyslexic? Yes. Do I experience complex post-traumatic stress disorder? Yes. Do I experience anxiety disorders? Yes. And some other things. So a list of those things, those fall under the neurodivergent spectrum. However, like I said, I am an overcomer of obstacles. I am not going to sit in victimhood, right? And walk in that every single day. I can acknowledge that I have been a victim of SA. I have been a victim of physical abuse. I have been a victim of mental abuse and all of these things. I've been a victim of car accidents and all these things. I have been victim in my life, but I'm not going to walk in that every single day. I'm not a victim every single day in my life. So because of that, she called me an ableist. And this person I used to be mutual friends with, she unmutualed me. So she unfollowed me and like removed me as a follower from her, which I totally respect, because I always told my mutuals like, hey, if you come to a conclusion that my content isn't for you, go ahead and unfollow me and make sure that you remove me as a follower as well, because I'm not like, there's a reason why we're not aligned for a specific reason. Now, if I like your content enough, I just may follow you again. And that has only happened one fucking time, I swear to God. And I don't even think I follow that. I think that person is like off TikTok now. But I do feel like that happened before. But the fact that I was called an ableist because I said that I'm not going to use my neurodivergency as an excuse on why I can't be better and do better and heal, that doesn't make any fucking sense to me. And I'm not going to use things like me being neurodivergent as a reason to why I can't do things in life. I can do anything that I put my mind to, but because I think that way, she feels like I'm ableist. And this is exactly what I needed to hear in order for me to like fully walk away from this fucking, excuse my French, from this freaking, like, it's like, I wish her the best. I truly do, because I feel for her. You know, I see that she goes through a lot, and I don't want her to feel like she has to be a victim all the time. I see exactly what she goes through. Once again, me and her were mutuals on fucking TikTok. on freaking TikTok, excuse my French, I already know this video is not gonna, whatever. Like, me and her were mutuals on TikTok. I see the pain that she was experiencing every single day, and I just hope that one day she can recognize and realize, like, hey, you do not have to feel that way every single day. To feel this level of pain is honestly a choice. You can literally get up and walk away. Although like you're mentally in one place, you can do things like go to therapy. You can and if you can't go to therapy, there's different like healing mechanisms that I've even talked about on my channel that helped me when I wasn't able to go to therapy that will help you move forward so you can let go of some other bad habits, bad thoughts, and think about more positive things that you like for yourself, like hobbies that you like, hobbies that you want to get back into. Like there's things that you can do that actually make you happy, right? You don't have to use any of your past experiences. Like, you could have just literally got your ass whooped fucking an hour ago, right? You could have got your ass whooped an hour ago. Okay, let's really talk about it. And some people are gonna feel offended. But you cannot allow for that ass whooping to define you for the rest of all eternity. You can't do that. It happened. How can you move forward and grow from that? Okay? And this is coming from someone who has gotten their ass whooped, from someone who has whooped ass, okay? And who has felt guilty about whooping someone's ass, right? And I had to recognize, like, wow, I need to go to therapy. I should not have acted in that way, and I cannot use me having a mental illness as an excuse. Like, yeah, I can use it as an excuse, like, oh, well, I did it because I can, like, claim insanity and blah, 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 blah. But I can also, like, acknowledge that, hey, I may have a problem here, and I should go ahead and grow from that and really get some fucking help. Is there something wrong with that? That's really ableist. That's ableist. That's fucking ableist to you people. And I know not all people are like this. All people because I still consider myself to be woke, but I'm not going to choose to be delusional. I would be delusional if I sat here another year and vote like Democratic. I'm not voting at all. Because I said that I am not voting anymore. The wokest left is like, oh my gosh, well, you're the problem. I'm the problem because I recognize this two-party system was built for a reason. I'm the problem because I recognize the intentional divide that was created by the powers that be to keep us going back and forth. I'm the problem? Oh my God. Oh. Boo-hoo. Like, what is going on? What is really going on? Oh my God. I have so much to talk about. When I say I have so much to talk about, it's not even funny. Y'all, I'm just gonna go ahead and post this video, and whoever likes it. Whoever don't. I recognize now that I cannot talk about this kind of stuff on TikTok because my entire following is the unspoken cult of the extreme radical woke community. And I feel like a lot of people are in the same mindset as me, but they are afraid to speak this out loud because they are afraid to be canceled. They're afraid to be called things like an ableist because we're saying, like, although I'm neurodivergent, I recognize that. I totally recognize that. But it doesn't mean that I have to use this as an excuse and as a crutch. So I am more than my neurodivergent, but like there's so many parts of all of us as human beings. Like, what the oh my God, the hurt and pain that these people are going through, and I feel so bad specifically for this girl, and I usually don't like to wish people who are so like quick to like throw me in like these negative labels. I truly don't like to wish these kind of people well. But this person specifically, I really do wish her well, and I hope that everything works out for you, and understand that you're autistic, and understand that the girl who I stitched, who said that because she's autistic and pretty, that's the reason why she's more likely to be SA'd or whatever. Like, that is the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life. And that's where this all started, because I said that was stupid, and I don't agree, right? Because you could look however, you could be a baby, you could be old elder person in a damn old folk home, you could be whomever and still be subject to SA and assault. Like, what? It has nothing to do with you being neurodivergent or pretty. Specifically pretty. Hold on. Specifically pretty. Now, the neurodivergent part is completely understandable, because as someone who is neurodivergent, it is really difficult sometimes for us to recognize specific situations that we're in, because it's like we always just kind of want to give people like the benefit of the doubt. Well, no, maybe they're like this, well, maybe we're like that. But I can recognize like, oh, hey, that is a part of me that I need to work on. I know that it's something that I have to live with, but I'm not going to allow that to be a crutch in my life, and I'm not going to use that to blame myself for why somebody else chose to hurt me. I'm not going to blame myself. I'm not going to be like, well, somebody chose to hurt me because I'm neurodivergent. No, that person chose to hurt me because that person is sick in the head. But because I said that, this girl called me ableist. So if that's what you feel like I am, then so be it. I hope that you heal, and I hope that you get better, and wipe away them tears, girl, and you are stronger than the situation that you're in, and I hope that you can truly recognize that. You don't have to be a victim today. You don't have to be a victim tomorrow. You can literally choose to walk away from that pain.